I've just done my daily 50. Don't know what that is? But I'm going to bring you through it and teach you how to do it. The daily 50 is a series of exercises that challenge your body to the max to help you build strength and discipline. They consist of push-ups, squats, lunges, 50-second wall sit, and a 50-second plank. I've done it myself, so I'm going to show you how to do it too. And before we get into this, I'm going to tell you why. So I do it for discipline. I do it to challenge myself every single day. It helps my muscles build stronger. I'm not used to leg exercises, but it is very leg based. So it helps me challenge myself to do legs. Because I don't like doing legs. The feeling hurts. As rubbish as that sounds, is the truth. So let's start with push-ups. So I start with push-ups. Probably the easiest one for me. Something I've been doing every day for months, maybe years on and off now. I usually do 50 before bed anyway, so doing 50 in the morning isn't really much more. It can be a challenge for someone that just doesn't do push-ups daily or something like that, but it's definitely good. You'll definitely see a transformation in your physique, and you'll notice it getting easier over time. Well, that's with anything you do. Maybe starting with the thing I'm best at wasn't the best idea, but some of the best that made me, get into the groove a bit, get into enjoying it, because you're meant to enjoy it. Now we have the 50-second wall sit. Sometimes this can be your best friend and it doesn't really hurt, or you decide to do it at the end of your exercise and it's your worst enemy. If you aren't prepared properly, then you're in for a ride and not a very fun one. I learned I have to do this first before any other leg exercise because it's very difficult to do at the end, but you probably grow the most if you do it at the end because that's the hardest and that's the most mentally tough challenge and physically. But yeah, here I'm just counting to 50 seconds in my head because I don't have the timer on my phone since I'm recording. Now we have the plank. I don't really struggle with the plank, but it is very core based and I've stopped doing core exercises. I have an ab roller and I use it every night. I did like 10 to 20 ab rolls before I went to bed, but I learned that that's not going to grow me a six pack and I actually need to lose weight before I can see a six pack. But since I'm doing calisthenics, it's something I do need to implement back into my daily habits and my exercises. Although I don't really struggle with this plank because it's only 50 seconds, I still think it's a good way to, warm up your core if you must. They're very old and very classy in terms of building core strength, but it is very reliable, so I do recommend. Okay, here we have the squats. I did have to speed it up because it did take a while, I'm not gonna lie. But we do have 50 to do here. I usually do pause at 25 and then I pause at 40, so that's 25. Then I do 15 and then I do 10. So it's a very good split, if we say. Okay, so we're back doing more. I do go and walk off and take a break, but I do not sit down. That is one rule I follow. I do not sit down. I want the pain to not still be there, but I don't want to sit down and have a break and do it again. That's like wasting gains in my opinion. Okay, so now we just got the last 10 to do. Shouldn't be easy, but bearable. Obviously we're doing this every day, so it should be something we can just complete. Alright, so lastly we have the lunges. I have sped this up 5 times speed just so you're not wasting your time, but you get the point of it. Just doing the first 25, then doing the second to 40, so that's 15, then from 40 to 50. I like to do my daily 50 at the start of my day so I can get it out of the way. If your body's not used to exercising, well, get used to it because it's going to bring you on a ride, but it's also going to transform your physique. And it's also very mental because it keeps you going. And when you're at that 49th second of the wall sit, you're fighting demons. Just hold through and you will thank yourself later. I challenge you to a daily 50 because I don't think you're strong enough, so prove it to me that you can do it. It's a very good habit to get into on each day because it helps you do exercise even if you didn't plan to go to the gym. As well as the daily 50, I like to do my daily stretches as well. Stretches help you feel the best you'll ever feel, but that's for another video. So stay tuned for that. Without further ado, that's the end of the video and I'll see you guys tomorrow.